know, O prince, that between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis and the gleaming cities, and the years of the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of. Hither came Conan the Cimmerian, black-haired, sullen-eyed, sword in hand, a thief, a reaver, a slayer, with gigantic melancholies and gigantic mirth, to tread the jeweled thrones of the earth under his sandaled feet.
I'm ready now. We can start. My name is Conan. I have been a king, a reaver, a thief. I've been a wanderer. Most people know me as a barbarian because of a documentary that I made back in the early 80s. Well, there have been a lot of changes. Since the documentary, well, there were two actually, that we did, back in the 80s. I mean, it was 30 years ago, more. Oh, time flying. I'm older, I'm not as active as I was back then, so what are you, fat shaming? Is that what this is? You are fat shaming me? I'm not a barbarian anymore. I'm not out there, reaving. I am as Crom made me, and I don't know where you are coming from with this question.
Keeps to himself. It's pretty quiet. We live on opposite sides of the building, but that doesn't really stop me from being able to see him from a mile away. It's kind of creepy. Like, maybe he's a serial killer or something like that. Wouldn't kill him to put a shirt on either.
I am a Cimmerian. It's hot. I don't wear a shirt. What is wrong with that? The swimsuit. I used to wear the loincloth, everywhere I went. And then there were complaints in the neighborhood, and the police came to the door and they politely said, you can't wear the loincloth if you're going out in public. So I had to find something else, and I find the swimsuit. It's good, it's comfortable, it has the pockets that you can use. The flip-flops, I like the flip-flops too. Same reasons. I wasn't getting arrested for wearing the sandals, but the gladiator type sandal, with the strapping and all of that, it's forever to get them on and off. It was my decision not to run again for King of Aquilonia, so I came here to start again, and I think I'm in a good place. I feel good about Conan today. You don't tell me that you can judge me until you've walked a mile in my flip-flops. I am looking for work. Something new to do. No, I don't have problems with money. I got no I was a king. I was the king of Aquilonia. How do I have problems with money? Crom, I have never prayed to you before. I have no tongue for it. No one, not even you, will remember if we were good men or bad, why we fought or why we died. All that matters is that I stood against many. That's what's important. Valor pleases you, Crom. So grant me this one request. And if you do not listen, then to hell with you. Crom! Life in the modern city, it's something different. It's a different thing for me. Obviously, I am a Cimmerian. I grew up in a small village. My father was a blacksmith. I get around the city fine. I'm really good with the transit system. Really good. That's not easy, The maps, they're not to scale. Who draws a map that's not to scale? But the transit system, you have to figure that out yourself. A map that I'm used to, it's got the lakes, the rivers, the oceans, the mountains, the plains, the steppes. So getting around, take the bus to the train, take the train to the bus, Take one bus to another bus, you got to transfer. It's very complex, not as easy as you would think, but I figured it out because I've got it up here. No, I'm not married anymore. As I said, the marriage broke up again. I take the blame, I'm a modern man. I realize now, as I probably didn't then, I wasn't thinking right, but you cannot have the relations with the servants. It was only the one time that anyone can prove, and I really think, we could have made a go of it, but, it was her choice. This is a modern time, you can't just hold on to the woman like you could, maybe in the village would have been easier because who else was she going to go with anyway? I could just kill him. But you can't do that now. Obviously, I know that. I don't need to be told. I have lots of women. I have no problem with the women. The women love me. The women are lined up out the door. I can't even remember their names. There's so many. That's how crazy it is. There are so many women waiting to be with Conan that I can't even remember their names. That's what it's like. I have a date. As soon as you leave, there will be a woman here.
Oh, who's my favorite kitty? Who's the best kitty ever? You'll never leave me, will you, kitty? You'll never leave me alone. You're a good kitty. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You stay with me forever. You are faithful. You're a good kitty.
I think I'm looking for something corporate. Obviously with my experience as a leader, as a king, sorry, I have to take this. Turn the camera off now. Yeah, hello, what is it? I'm busy. What do you mean? What do you mean it bounced? The money was there. I made sure the money was there. I went into the bank account. I made sure the money was there. I did it, online on the web. What do you mean the end of the month bank fees? I didn't know, okay? I'll get you the money. Don't tell me I don't care about my kids. You'll have the money. I'll bring it over. I'll go to the bank. I'll get the money. I will go to the bank. I will get the money. What do you mean the money's not there? How would you know? If the check bounced, the money. I will get you the money, okay? I have bottles and cans I can catch. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me every month. Look, okay, I will get you the money, so don't worry. No, I'm busy. I'm with people. You're embarrassing me in front of people. I did not talk to you like this. I was a king. I talked to everyone like that. Yes, I will be at the mediation on Wednesday. 4 o'clock. Yeah. What do you mean? You said it was 4. You said 4. 5 o'clock then, I will be there. Yes, I have my bus pass paid for. You're very funny. I can't do this right now. I will get you the money. All right. Goodbye. I'm sorry about that. That was unavoidable. All right, you can put the cameras back on now. You turned the cameras off, right? Yeah, that's good. You better have. When I was a child in Sumeria growing up, I killed a wolf when I was 6 years old. You heard about that? Yeah. Well, it's famous. Conan the Wolf Killer, that's what they called me. It was not a pup. Who told you that? Who told you it was very big for its age? Since I come to the city, I read all the self-help books, the Tony Robbins. They tell me, that I can awaken the giant within. And I can tell you about awakening the giant. You ever killed a giant? I've killed a giant. More than one at a time. Yeah, it's a small apartment. That's all I need. All I need is a small apartment. I don't need anything. I could go live in the forest right now. I could walk out this door with nothing but my sandals and my swimsuit, and I could go to the forest in the mountains, and I could live there in the woods, and I could I would be king of the woods. I would find the biggest bear in all the forest. If I saw, a small bear walking by, I would say, you're okay. I don't need you. I need a bigger bear. I need more of a challenge. I would find that bear, and I would kill that bear, and I would eat that bear, and I would wear his fur. I would find the biggest bear that had eaten and killed the biggest moose, that had eaten and killed the biggest squirrel or whatever it is moose eat. I don't need anything. So I'm happy here in my small apartment, which you seem to denigrate. You denigrate my small apartment. I don't need more than this. I don't have problems with money. I don't have problems with things. I don't need things. I do like my Starbucks, I have to admit. But I can live without the Starbucks. I could go to the forest and build a Starbucks. And I would serve the bears. It would work two ways for me. I would have a business. I would grow a business serving Starbucks to the bears. And then when I needed to kill and eat a bear, I would, they would be there. Probably not the best customer service idea, really, when you think about it. If you kill and eat the customers, they're probably not going to come back. You're right, yeah. So I'll rethink that scheme, But I like that, going to the forest, opening my own business. If I can't find work, soon, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll sell Starbucks to the bears in the forest, and I'll kill and eat, the moose. I'll move one down the food chain. Because I'm the top of the food chain, I can decide anything I want to eat on the food chain. There is no food chain. There's just me, and there's everything else. I could kill and eat you if I wanted to. I mean, I wouldn't, because you just don't do that. Well, there was the once, but we were, You know what I could do? I could open my own business teaching survival skills. I could teach you, even you, Mr. Documentary Maker, Mr. Union Rules, Mr. Cameras and microphones. I could teach you how to survive in the wild. I could teach you how to build the fire, how to build a shelter, how to survive in the snow, in the rocks, when there is no fire, when there is no shelter. It's just you and your cameraman. What do? You find one of those rocks and you hit the cameraman over the head and you kill and eat him because you have to. It's kill or be killed, and that's what it's like in the business world. That's what I would bring to the corporate situation. I do have a job interview coming up. It'll be a good job. It's going to be online, because that's how we do things these days. I have the computer, I have the Skype. We're going to do the job interview online. I'll be talking to the person about the position and my leadership skills and showing him, who the modern barbarian is and what the modern barbarian can bring to the modern business world. It's fantastic, and I'm really excited about the opportunity. This is good practice for me, so I guess I should be grateful to you, Mr. Documentary Maker. I shouldn't be so hard on you. I kid, I'm a kidder. It's a joke. I wouldn't really eat you unless I had to. Yeah, that's funny, yeah.
Mr. Conan, there really is one main question we like to ask all of our applicants, and that is, what is best in business?
Well, that's easy. To crush your enemy, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women.
I don't think you're going to be the best fit for the HR position.
Really?
But I do see a spot for you in our management fast track trainee program.
That would be acceptable, yeah.